friends. So many of you messaged me talking about how much y'all loved that makeup tutorial I made, and I use the word tutorial very loosely. So I made a YouTube channel, probably just for the duration of this quarantine. I don't know. I would love to be the next Emily Noel, and be getting like PR packages from like Urban Decay and all of the prestige brands that are so nice and so expensive. Well, they're expensive if you're not rich. So if you're watching this, you're very well aware that I'm not rich. Anyway, so yeah, this is just fun for me to do makeup and talk, and y'all liked it, so here we go. We're back again. So, today I'm going to do another eyeshadow tutorial because, again, that one was so riveting. But I'm going to start from the beginning. So, a couple things here. You have some choices for primer. If you are not putting primer on your face or your eyes, I don't know what you're doing with your life, other than making your own choices. And, you know, that's fun, but it just stresses me out. Anyway, a couple things. You can use, I will either use regular face primer. This is the Bare Minerals Prime Time. I love this stuff, except it smells like Play-Doh, which I don't love. I got this for $10 at Ulta during the 21 Days of Beauty, so I did not pay full price for this. You can use that. You can also use concealer. This is the Tarte Shape Tape. This stuff is very good. It's $25 at Ulta. I did not get this on sale, and I will not be using this for primer. If you want to waste your money, that's your business. But I'm here to make this last, so it's gonna go back in my bag. I got this as a Christmas gift. This is Smashbox Photo Finish Primerizer. I guess we're out here making up words, Smashbox. It is primer and moisturizer in one. Also, I'm not gonna use that. I'm gonna use my cheap ass Makeup Revolution foundation, and this is all you gotta do. You take just a teeny tiny bit of it, touch it to your eye, and then I'm going to take God's tools, my fingers, and just blend this. When I talk about makeup, I sometimes feel like I'm like hosting a cooking show right now. That doesn't make any sense, Vanessa. The amount of times I say the word blend is just ridiculous. It's like I'm making fucking smoothies. Anyway, again, just tap, just blend this till the sky split open and Jesus comes home. Or not home, but the sky split open and Jesus comes to get us, if that's how you believe. Okay. Got all that on here. And now, see how it was like almost yellowy? And this camera, I'm just doing this on my iPad, so, sorry. See how it kind of just, it went from like that yellowy, like whatever, to this? That's what you want. Don't use a lot, and always set it. I only have two options for setting powder, and one of them is Bare Minerals. I don't love it. I'm a fan, for multitudinous reasons, of Kat Von D, and this is the setting powder I got for Christmas in 2018, and I still have like 97% of this, because it doesn't take much. My only beef with this, and it pisses me off, is there is no mechanism in here to keep this powder from getting all over everything. It's a mess. And Kat Von D, if you ever see this, girl, I love you, but this is not okay. Anyway, so I'm gonna take this really old beauty blender that probably has the coronavirus on it. I'm so sorry, I should not be making these jokes. This is old as fuck, and it's my favorite because of the way it's cut. I just take this little flat side, dip it into this mess, and try not to get it all over everything, and then just pat it. I feel like I'm probably gonna go blind when I'm older from the amount of like hitting my eye that I do. That's probably not something to joke about, Vanessa. I know I'm talking to myself right now, but please leave me a comment below and tell me if you have. So I read this thing. Oh God, this is all over my table. I saw this thing online talking about how some people don't have an internal monologue when they think. It's just like pictures and stuff, which is wild as hell to me, because what I'm saying right now is like what goes through my mind on like a daily basis, which should scare the shit out of all of you. I just can't imagine not having like my voice 24/7. Like, okay, anyway. So I have two options for brushes. These are a handful of my makeup brushes that I'm going to use as a microphone apparently. So I had them separated, but then my table messed up, or like I had to move this table to make this. That's an elf. I'm separating these into the good and the okays. I suggest you do that with your friends too. I'm sorry, I shouldn't be talking like this. Okay, so these are all. That's not an eye brush, Vanessa. Damn it, Janice. Okay, these are the elf brushes that I've gotten over the years because I'm a hoarder and I don't throw things away. I don't love them, and this is not an eye brush either. I'm not okay. These are all eyeshadow brushes. This is the blending brush. It's too big and it's too flat. Like, it just doesn't work that well for me. Maybe I'm doing it wrong. That's a very real possibility, but probably, I don't know. This is another blending brush. Are these the same? No, this one's rounded at the top. None of these are great, so please don't waste your money. And if you like them, please tell me why, because this is this eyeshadow C brush. I mean, is it for like this? I mean, who's out here doing that? Not me. Anyway, I'm not gonna throw them away. I paid for them, so they're just gonna take up space in my room. So, the palette I know you're all waiting for me to tell you what we're gonna be using today is, this is the Lorac Unzipped in Rose Gold, which are my favorite colors in the whole wide world. Molly got me this, and I say Molly like she's my imaginary friend. She's not imaginary, she's real. Anyway, she got it for me for my birthday like 4 years ago. I really should not be, well, it's a powder, it's fine. So these are the colors, and this looks like I have been like fucking with this and just careless. I haven't been. These are very soft shadows and they're very pigmented, and the only thing Lorac gives you is this shitty piece of plastic, which is very wasteful, by the way, to cover this. And I've traveled with this palette a million places. Like, it's well loved. Any hoozle, let's get started. Okay, so I'm taking the brush I used yesterday, this M505, and I'm gonna take it in the shade Unconditional, and we're gonna do the dip and tap. That's like my new thing, especially with this palette, because my god, look at this. I don't know if you can see that, it's probably too fine. Anyway, and we're gonna get very up close and personal again. So again, we are closing our eyes, or like half closing our eye. We are putting this in the crease, which is this area. We don't put eyeshadow up here. That's not cute. I'm so sorry if you do that. It's not okay. I mean, it is if you like it, but I don't, and I will silently look at you and wish you wouldn't have done that. Okay, so again, here, and then just your very, very light windshield wiper motions. Back and forth. Back and forth. I mean, honestly, if you guys watch this and don't worry about my mental health, or my IQ, I can't, I don't know. You really should. I need a little more, because that's not doing well. I'm also, if you guys like these and I keep doing them, I'm gonna get a ring light off of Amazon, which, fuck Jeff Bezos to death. The man is like a demon. He's hoarding money and people are starving and he's a piece of shit. And I will not, oh, that looks great. I will not apologize for that. I'm still going to use Amazon because it's so hard not to, but I also like to donate money to places like the food pantry near my house, you know, kind of offset some of the shit that I do, because, you know, this is how we're living. Okay, so that was the color Unconditional. It's like it's a very, I'm very bad at describing colors. I'm not even going to try. It is this one. There you go. So that goes in the crease. And the next color I'm going to use is this stuff called Untamed. And this, okay, let me be clear. Some of these are going to look very similar to what I did on the last video. They're not. I just, again, I don't have a great camera. Things are not okay. I'm not going to buy a new one. I have bills to pay. So I'm going to take this shadow. It's called Untamed. It's very dark. So again, we are using a very little bit of it, and we are tapping, dipping and tapping. It's our lives. And I'm going to do it in order this time. Well, a good order. And then just go out here, open my eye a little bit, fuck my vision up real good. I wonder, so when I do this, everything is shaking, like in my vision, so I wonder if this is like, I don't know. I'm sure this can't be like good for you. I need a little more. I feel like this can't be like great for you, and sometimes I wonder who in the hell was like, you know what would be super pretty? Let me put all this stuff, like all this random shit on my face, and I'm gonna be gorgeous. Ooh, that looks nice. It's really hard to do your makeup on camera, FYI, so if anybody's got shit to say, keep it to yourself, because I'm not here for it. Okay, next thing, we are bringing our flat brush back. I'm going to rub this on the back of my hand a little because I can tell there's definitely some color on it. And I'm going to take the shade. It's called, shit, Vanessa, you should have done this before. Oh, it's called Unreal. It's this shimmery shade right here. Again, we are dipping and tapping. Well, I'm not going to tap on this one because it's a flat anyway. And then gonna beat my eye some more. Okay, you know when I was talking about blending yesterday, I don't know if it's just this, I have astigmatism in my right eye, so I can't see things as clearly, because nobody knows what an astigmatism is unless I tell them, and that was sarcasm. There's like there's a decently harsh line right here of the dark and then the shimmery. We're gonna blend that out because this doesn't look good. This is ugly. It's just, don't be ugly with your words, your attitude, your heart, or your makeup. That's like, I'm gonna make up rules as we go. So, you see that? See how nice that is? Okay, now we're gonna take our friend, this massive ass M504 blending brush, and then we're just gonna rub here, blend this out, make it not such a harsh line. Bring some of it up into here. Again, do not get violent with this. Do not be shoving this brush into your eye. Like, it's not necessary. It's also not necessary to put eyeshadow color up here or over here. I swear to God, I've seen people with eyeshadow like right here, like dark colors. Like, you're supposed to, and these are the rules, and nobody better break them, because otherwise nothing's gonna happen. You put your lighter colors in here, and then mid-tones, dark. You can, there's also other various tones like a halo eye, which I'm not great at, but I'm working on it, where you put your lighter color in here, and then your darker around it like a halo. Like, there's things you can do, but I've never seen it look great when you have like the darkest colors in the world, like right here. Maybe it's because I have really big eyes, and a big mouth. Actually, my mouth is physically very small. Another story for another day. It doesn't look great. Please don't do it. Anyway, so this eye, I'm going to bring you guys up close so I can take a better look. And you guys can get a better look. I like it. And that's how I decide if things are successful or not. And bonus, I'm going to put on some mascara. Urban Decay Perversion has been my ride or die since I learned what good makeup is. And my other favorite is Too Faced. It's called Better Than Sex. Both of these are like $25. And it's like 22, but I'm gonna call it 25 because after you like pay taxes and stuff, it's gonna be 25. See? Do a little down here. So everybody has different eye shapes. Some people will put eyeshadow down their lower line. I don't do that. Mine, it always runs, it always smudges. It's not great for me. It looks like someone has finally punched me in the face like I so desperately deserve. But you can tell, like, well, you can tell I have makeup on. Damn it, Vanessa. You can see the difference from one eye to the other. So there you go. That is, again, the Lorac Unzipped in the Rose Golds. That palette's like $25 or $30 at Ulta, I think, right now. If you can find it. Ulta near me stopped selling the Lorac palettes, and I'm real pissed about it. Because they're my favorite. Like, literally my favorite eyeshadow palettes. But speaking of, real quick, another favorite of mine, another YouTube favorite of mine, is Emily Noel 83. She has over 1 million followers. She is my jam. She is not racist. She is very sweet. And she did a collab with Makeup Revolution. This is called the Emily Edits. I've had this for a minute, and that's why all of this is scraped off. But, A, it has this big-ass mirror, and 2, you get a shit ton of shades. It's like 3, 6, 24 shades and this whole thing was like $19, and they are all very pigmented, they blend easily, and they're great. So if you need an affordable makeup solution, this, like, literally, it is not necessary to have the amount of makeup that I do or the amount of eyeshadow palettes I do. Like, it is the very definition of unnecessary. You could just buy this and be, like, pretty well set. And it doesn't have that stupid piece of plastic that does literally nothing except end up in an ocean somewhere. So yeah. That's all for now. If you have content ideas for me, like if you want me to talk about what's in my makeup bag, if you want to know my thoughts on different brushes, on different products, I could do a foundation tutorial, but it's not that great. It's not a lot of fun, just because it's just going to be me hitting my face with that really old beauty blender. So yeah, you can email me. It is vkfreeman, Freeman, 2019 at gmail.com. Or if you have my phone number, text me. Slide into my DMs. Hire a Skywriter, Carrier Pigeon, Telegram, Twitter. Find me. Yeah. In this day and age, you can find me. So let me know.